High in the Himalayan wilderness, men dangle from towering cliffs, risking their very lives, to harvest a rare crimson honey unlike any other. Just a single taste can induce powerful hallucinations, and its unique qualities make it highly sought after around the world. To claim this treasure, they must outsmart swarms of the largest bees on Earth, endure their relentless stings, and navigate sheer rock faces with nothing but bamboo ladders. Their window is tiny. This high-stakes hunt happens only twice a year, making each harvest vital to their community's income. Can they secure their precious bounty? Or will the cliffs grant them only empty baskets? We are in Nepal, the land of mad honey, a rare and expensive treasure harvested under deathly conditions. But what could drive people to risk their life hanging on a cliff for honey? Beyond its deep cultural significance, mad honey can command prices of up to $500 per kilogram in international markets. This sacred honey is hallucinogenic. Just 2 spoonfuls can induce vivid visions and euphoria. It is also revered in traditional medicine as a natural remedy, believed to alleviate joint pain, boost heart health, and enhance sexual vitality. For thousands of years, the art of mad honey hunting has been passed down from father to son. In the heart of the village, men prepare for the harvest by crafting bamboo ladders, a crucial tool that must support the full weight of the hunters and their precious bounty as they hang from deadly cliffs. Everyone takes part in the preparation phase, but the hunt itself is not for the faint-hearted. Only the most experienced honey hunters are chosen to scale the cliffs and strive for the treasure. One misstep could send them plunging hundreds of meters, a fall that means certain death. Mad honey hunter Nanda Lal Tamang stands at the forefront of the expedition.
It's been many years that I've been doing this. Before I used to go with my grandparents and my father, but slowly they could no longer do it on their own. So I said, I will do it. Because why not? With a brave heart, I took the challenge and started hunting.
Mad honey contains grayanotoxins, powerful compounds from the nectar of high-altitude rhododendron flowers. These toxins give the honey its hallucinogenic and medicinal properties. Only the Himalayan giant bee, the largest bee in the world, can reach these heights to produce this rare and precious nectar. The hunting season opens twice a year, and success means bringing back at least 15 liters of this golden treasure. The harvest is crucial for the village's economy, and everyone knows what's at stake. The question remains, will they return with their baskets full? The local priest prays to the gods and goddesses for a successful hunt and the safety of the hunting crew. The first challenge they face before reaching the cliffs where the hives hang is crossing an unstable, slippery river with all their equipment on their backs. But they are ready for this. With machetes in hand, they cut down trees to craft makeshift bridges, allowing them to cross the treacherous river. Everyone's role is essential. Without teamwork, the expedition could be over before it starts. The journey spans several hours on foot, but at last, the hunters reach the top of the towering cliffs. At this point, it's time to prepare the assault strategy. The expedition divides into 3 coordinated groups. The first stays at the top, securing the bamboo ladder, and managing the ropes as they raise and lower the buckets. A second group waits at the bottom of the cliff, lighting fires to create smoke that calms the bees. Finally, the third group faces the most dangerous task: descending the ladder, dislodging pieces of the honeycomb with long sticks, and guiding them into the baskets. Precision is critical. Any missed or shattered pieces may be recovered by the group below, but the impact with the rocks still means lost honey, and, consequently, a smaller bounty. Some hunters prepare leaves to light the first fire, their only defense against a swarm of thousands of giant bees. The rising smoke provokes a defensive reaction, causing many bees to abandon the hive. Those that remain are subdued by prolonged exposure to the smoke, which disrupts their communication and movement. Without this disorienting technique, the bees could launch a coordinated attack, and the result could be fatal. The hunters descend the ladder and approach the hive for the first time. The hive is swarming with bees, all in defensive mode. They cluster tightly on the exterior, covering the hive completely to appear as a single, larger animal. They even coordinate their movements, rhythmically swinging their abdomens in unison to intimidate intruders. Breaking the hive at this moment would be far too dangerous. The team decides to apply more smoke from a closer range. They tie burning leaves to the end of a rope and swing the smoldering bundle toward the hive, striking it directly to subdue the bees. The hunters above the cliff secure the ropes to the baskets, ready to lower them to the level of the hives. They must be careful. If a rope snaps or comes loose, the precious haul could fall and be lost. The smoke clears, and the two hunters descend the ladders for a second time. The hive appears calmer now, the perfect moment to take action. Extracting pieces of the hive requires extremely well-coordinated teamwork. While one hunter holds the basket beneath the hive, the other strikes with a stick to break off chunks filled with honey. Barefoot, high in the Himalayas, hanging from a deadly cliff hundreds of feet above the ground, with only a bamboo ladder and a stick in hand, and enduring relentless bee stings. But these hunters are hardened by experience, determined and unshakable. Nothing will stop them from claiming the honey that sustains their community. To achieve better stability, the most experienced ones use their feet, hardened by rough terrain that offer a sensitivity shoes cannot, giving them greater control in these precarious conditions and helping them maneuver the long sticks with precision. As the hunters dislodge the honeycomb with their sticks, not every piece lands perfectly in the basket. Some fragments fall beyond reach, shattering on the rocks below. Each lost piece is a setback to their harvesting goal. They've been at it for a while now, and exhaustion sets in. This is the most critical moment. Their bodies ache, but their minds must stay sharp. One false step, one slip, and death is certain. The effort demanded of these men is immense. The group at the top of the cliff pulls up the baskets, heavy with chunks of hive. Once emptied, they lower them back down to be refilled. The hunters know the hives must not be completely destroyed. Enough must remain for the bees to rebuild. They are also aware that the population of Himalayan giant bees is in decline, threatened by climate change and deforestation. This fragility makes their honey even rarer, and all the more valuable. What makes this endeavor even more remarkable is the simplicity of the hunter's gear. With only a basic face covering and ordinary clothes, they have little protection against the relentless stings of the Himalayan giant bees. These bees deliver far more venom than common bees, yet the hunters press on, enduring the pain as they have countless times before. After many hours of work, the hunters have collected all the available honeycombs from the hives. The hunt is over, bringing an end to the most tense and dangerous moments. The first goal has been achieved. The precious honey has been harvested, and no one has been injured. Once the hunters climb back up, gathering the ladders and baskets, it's time to check their bounty and see just how successful the harvest has been. But before filtering the honey from the honeycombs, the hunters must remove the bees' stingers embedded in their skin. Some stingers even pierce their faces, slipping through the protective gear. The three groups reunite and begin the process of extracting the honey. They crush the honeycomb, allowing the sweet nectar to flow through coarse strainers made from local plants. These strainers trap remnants of beeswax, debris, and dead bees, leaving behind the precious golden liquid. Once purified, the honey is bottled and ready for commercialization. Mad honey hunter Nanda Lal Tamang checks the results of the harvest.
Today's hives were small. We only managed to extract almost 5 liters.
The outcome is far from what they aimed for. Beyond the challenges of this extremely complex work, in recent years, the number of hives has been reduced by half due to deforestation and climate change. Each day, it becomes harder for these experts to find cliffs with large numbers of hives. On top of that, globalization draws the younger generation to pursue other professions in the cities, far from the cliffs, putting this ancient tradition at even greater risk. These honey hunters we see today may very well be the last of their kind. To them, each climb is a test of courage, skill, and respect for nature. In their hands, mad honey is a connection to the wild cliffs, to their ancestors, and to the fragile balance with nature. Yet, as the cliffs grow quieter with each passing generation, one question lingers. How much longer can this ancient song echo in the mountains?